Well, hello everybody and welcome back to a stream that can fortunately happen. I was a bit worried about the weather and whether or not it would cause me to be unable to stream today. Thankfully, I was able to clear the driveway, unbury the car, get everything defrosted and salted. But it is still snowing, and so I'll have to go back out later tonight and do all of it over again. Yes, welcome, Tay. Hope you're doing well. The human spirit strikes again. It is about, I think it is about just slightly over freezing. Let me check. Yeah, about. Right. No, that can't be right. Current temperature. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I was about to say, I was thinking it was in Celsius and it's in Fahrenheit. Oops. Yeah, so it's about, it's actually about 1 degree right now. I thought it was Celsius, and I'm like, no, it doesn't sound right. And I'm like, okay, it's 1 degree Fahrenheit. It's pretty cold. It's not as cold as it was actually warmer this morning. It's been getting even yeah, it's been really really cold out. It's it Looking at the snow falling from the window, it seems to not be too windy out from what I can tell. But right now the power and everything's holding pretty well. Nothing seems to have frozen over yet. Tonight's going to be the ultimate test though as to whether or not everything is going to be freezing over or not. It was 7 when you went out raiding today. Okay, good. I'm glad you were able to finish up. Definitely not a night you want to be out, although I don't know how hard the Northeast has gotten slammed. I know it's still slightly passing through now. It was snowing a lot heavier earlier. Yeah, it's pretty frozen right now, but it's tonight is probably going to be the ultimate uh, determination about like how bad tomorrow is going to be because I'm imagining a lot of this is going to be frozen over and the roads are going to be bad. Yeah, I really, really hope you're okay, Bear Kidney. I hear that Kansas around us got it worse than we ever did. Springfield seems to be fine. I was actually able to unbury myself and drive to the Indian buffet. Basically, the only motivating thing to get me out on the weekends, and so it's not bad. The roads weren't bad, but it'll probably be horrible tomorrow. I'm sure the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament tomorrow is going to be canceled. I'm sure nobody's going to go. But I'm just waiting for the official confirmation tonight from the page. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Thankfully, actually, I better check. Do I have hearings on Monday that are in person? I know I have hearings on Monday. I just don't know if they're in person. But let's take a look. They are not. Okay. Actually, none of my hearings this week are in person, which is great. I don't have to go in. But Bear Kidney, I'm really, really sorry. Hope things get better over there weather-wise. That's quite awful. But yeah, I wanted to try to start this one. It used to be I started all my streams at 5 o'clock, but it's been closer to about 5:30 or 5:30 or 5:40 every day, just because of how busy I've been. But since we are watching Robin Hood later tonight, I wanted to make sure that I at least started somewhat early in case we tried to run long. And fun fact, if Robin Hood were to try that nonsense in POW, he'd be executed, just according to the law of the land there. So hopefully he steers clear of POW, but we won't be. We have to go down there because the plot demands it. So we'll have to go, so we'll have to go there and progress. I very last minute went and farmed all of the red chests that I thought I cared about. I left all the ones with soap in it because we were at past the part where we need to use it. At first, I'm like, can I just skip it? And then I'm like, no, because from my recollection, a number of them are like the best sources of starlights to get are max MP heals, and I'm like, we'll probably need that for Galleon, so I'll just go ahead and do it. So everything's done, and we'll go ahead and switch to scene number one, which, as usual, has nothing on it. I really need to fix that. Let's go ahead and load the PPS SPP emulator and get my controller plugged in, and we'll be ready to go. Oh, and lovely start. It immediately crashes OBS and my camera. Let me go ahead. I think we're still good. I have to double check on my actual other computer here, so bear with me as I just verify that I still exist. Weird. What happened here? Oh, I see what happened here. Okay, it is working. It's just that when I hit play on the other thing, let me go ahead and try to hit the camera since I'm just kind of yammering, stalling for time. It was minus 15. That's terrible. Okay, there we go. So I did wait long enough. Now I just have to leave the uh, PPS SPP emulator and never minimize it, never touch chat on this computer ever, and we should be fine. Let's go ahead and continue onward. Last time we went ahead and went with like over to Might's Tower. We went all the way to the top, and then we reunited with everybody. We fought with Tempest, and Fresca just kind of watched for some reason. I guess she wasn't as motivated as Tempest was. And now we have reunited with everybody. Nash had wandered off, but then he got better, and now he's back. And we're going to go ahead and continue onward. And welcome, Running Wild Video. Welcome, Mackenzel, as well. I didn't say hi to you yet. Welcome to you as well. All right. I have no idea how we're doing level-wise, because I haven't been going out of my way to grind anymore. There's really no reason to, that I've encountered so far. But I'm assuming now is the opportunity where we go down to the woods that we ignored previously. Alex, these woods remind me of the Godo Woods, except that it's so quiet. There's no noise at all. No chirping birds, no rustling of leaves, nothing. And I feel another thing here. I don't know if it's magic or something else. I feel that scene would have worked if this place had no background music, but okay. Not to be rude, but it doesn't really matter what you feel, unless you feel that you can find another path to Pow. Jess is right. Why are you two letting yourselves get spooked by a bunch of trees? Let's go. Fooled me into thinking it was slow and lumbering. It's an ambush. Get it? I get it. Yes. That is probably my favorite joke that we've made so far with Harmony. Probably just best to keep using Alex's Red Dragon special ability. Either that, or I could take the 2 Chiro tails off of Alex and put them on Mia, but there's no guarantee she'll be fast enough to outspeed all of them. Now, of course, this is the one with the nebulous story trigger. I think we have to interact with certain chests or do certain number of things, and then finally, it'll let us go forward when we go to the central area. Basically, all I can really do is just kind of run around and collect chests if it's like the other versions. And then we should be all set. Venom Gaze. But that's okay, because we have the ring on. That was just barely enough, but it works. 1,950 EXP. That's a little insane. I don't even remember if it was always that much, but it's a lot more than I expected. Healing Fruit. Okay, now this is going to be a little bit awkward because it used to all be one... Oh. Are we just having the scene now? Okay, I guess that works. Look, Alex, it's the clearing in the middle of the woods. I bet the people of Pow cleaned up this area so travelers should camp here. Come on, Kyle, why would they do that? If anyone knows about sleeping outdoors, it's Kyle, so let's take a break. Or not. I guess we won't. What was that? I want my break. So I guess we still have to run around and then come back, because we're clearly not having the break. Yeah, 2,000 even. Okay, Silver Light, that was a good chest. I tried to duck underneath, I wasn't very effective with that. Should have had her attack the one on top. I thought she would have had a bit better range. That was an unfortunate target. But yeah, it's rough in that there is just not any uploaded maps to GameFAQs, so I don't even have a clue about what they've changed the layout of any of the dungeons to be. I tried to look at the, I went to the Internet Archive just to have the Prima strategy guide, and it's not much better, sadly. Okay, so this path was just a pure waste. Yeah, I mean, I suppose. I wouldn't want to spend time. It's the same thing like with Cosmic Fantasy 3 with nobody making a map for that. I played and I'm like, yeah, that's valid. I wouldn't want to make a map for this either. We'll go ahead and just have him use Thunder Rain. I just want this fight over. They removed 2 red chests. I know there used to be, I think, 2 soaps, but I think there's only 1 soap, and it was in the Vein Underground, the trial area. I think there used to be 2 with another being located somewhere else, which is why you could get away with buying 2 on the ship. But you also, I think, got a soap for free somewhere else, so it all kind of balanced out. Because you got a soap somewhere you didn't normally get a soap, and so I don't know why they did it that way, but that's how they did it. I mean, I guess it's just there's not really much. There's not very much different structurally about this game in terms of like, if you consult the original guide, you're more or less fine with playing this game using an old guide. It's just that you can't use any of their maps or necessarily the directions, but like the story triggers and everything are basically the same. I don't know. I'm assuming that if there was one, I can't get it now. The moment that you get to the point where you handle the Blue Dragon stuff and you open up the area that goes to the Tamar Pass, it's too late to do the hot spring stuff. It already dries up by then, which is why I try to aggressively do that section for the female hot springs early, is I just know that you only have a very limited window. If you kind of go in with the mentality of like, I'm just going to gain some levels naturally and come back later, you're going to be very disappointed to find out that you can't get anything. But it's not a big deal if I I mean, I got them all in the remastered, so I'm not gonna... I just wanted to get all the bromides for this. I don't really care if I get everything for the Rememberizer. But I would be... I am surprised that it seems that if they do have it, that it's an RNG type roll rather than just showing it. Okay, I'm just gonna have to... what I'll need to do is I'll probably need to just give Alex a Starlight. Rather than just trying to, because the problem is I keep using spells, but they keep scattering. And one use of the Red Dragon's Fury is gonna destroy everything. I don't want to be here longer than I need to, but that's kind of the problem. You're in these dungeons for a while when you don't want to be. Okay. I was able to get to a menu so I can at least see that there's a monster straight ahead of me. We don't have too many star... Oh, we got a level up for Alex. Never mind, I don't need to heal him now. Okay, there's a chest there, but I don't want to fight the bee yet. Oh, okay, it loops. Which is a strange choice because they could show the entire area in the original and there wasn't any need to loop. So all you're doing is just like having this, and unfortunately it's respawning enemies each time you do that. I was about to say, I don't know why we're able to go left. I can understand going right. And I'm like, ah. A Chiro's tail. Cascabel hairpin. That sounds like a Jess item. It is Mia's. Okay, that gives her 4 more wisdom in addition to 7 defense. Okay, so we just needed to go here for the next scene. So when they said let's camp here, they actually meant here. That's fine, I guess. I can feel in my gut. The exit is close, but there's nothing here. Then again, maybe it's just gas from last night's Fiberito surprise. Okay, so it's not here either. I'm being lied to. We have an insane shield with just Kyle's. So +3. So this is just going to loop to and connect to the other side. I may just have to take the fights here. So I'm assuming we need to go back to the top part. I mean, it was already a nebulous enough story trigger to unlock the way forward in Silver Star Story Complete, so unlocking it in this is just feels like it's gonna be even worse. So this should kick us out, I think, bottom right of the first area? Yes. Oh, there was hardly any time to react to that guy. I didn't even heal my MP. But, like, this is the second dungeon that I dismissed as being a nothing burger dungeon that is actually taking an extraordinarily lengthy amount of time. The other one being the fluffy bug. Like, things that I don't even occupy in my brain as being, like, a real dungeon, and here we are. I think we just need to go to the main fire area that's above, and maybe now it should unlock it, because there's really nothing else. It's all, unless there's, like, I need to get a treasure chest I didn't get, but I think at this point I've unlocked them all. Let me get the starlight on Alex. Oh, I was about to say, didn't know what I did. Let me see if I can find something in the Harmony game facts. Okay, I got that item, got the healing fruit, got the insane shield, got the bangle. Did I get the holy hairpin? I don't see a holy, I don't recall picking up a holy hairpin. Hoping I could slide by, I couldn't. It really is the Fluffy Bug dungeon all over again. Me and Kyle both leveled up. And we're back to fighting this one that I commented I got into an encounter really quick last time. Let me see if I can run. Okay. We have a little bit of iframes. I'll run and go back up. Plus, I don't even have the MP to do the fire move again. I need to use another starlight. Kind of running into my reserves. Okay, what have I not done? Okay, I'm getting caught on things and it's trying to auto-help me by moving me up. Okay, so there's that chest. That's probably the holy hairpin I haven't gotten. But I think that's only unlockable if you get to the other side, which I don't seem to be able to, unless I can go through here. I think it really is just a matter of going through every area and picking up every chest and then going back to the clearing, and apparently I just missed this one. So this has to be the holy hairpin then, or whatever its equivalent is. Oh, Pleiades bangle. Okay, that's the other item. That is for Nash, and he has it already. Okay, so now we can go back, I think, and everything should work. Okay, iframes run out as soon as you go into a menu. Good to know. Alright, so this should shoot me out to the top left. Why are there 4 enemies on this one narrow pathway? You basically have to run. If you actually take a fight like you're meant to take it, you have no iframes and you're going to get into another encounter, so the only thing to do is run from everything. It's the only way to logically get through any area of this game. It's miserable. It's like, why are you punishing me for taking the fight? Like, have no iframes if you run. Don't give me no iframes if I take the fight. Like, I absolutely can't take any fight. Well, we're gonna have some dead party members, that's fine. It just means I'll actually have to beat this fight and then get into an immediate other encounter. But try to get to a menu before I can, I get into that fight. And iframe is short for like an invincibility frame. In most, in the other Lunar games, after you got into a fight, there's a certain period of intangibility that even if you run up against another enemy, you don't immediately enter another fight. It's kind of like a little bit of a grace period. This game doesn't give you that, unless you run. Then it'll give it to you so that you, I guess as a fail-safe to keep you from immediately getting back into the encounter you just took. But basically what it does is it in like these narrow hallways where there's 4 enemies, you're taking all 4 fights, unless you run from one encounter, in which case you won't. Okay, we are not running from this fight. I have tried 4 times and I failed. And everyone's paralyzed. I don't know if it doesn't seem like it'd be a glitch, unless it might be an oversight. Anyway, we are about to die. Actually, legitimately game over. Because I'm just not in the mood to play. I don't think so. I don't think he is. Unfortunately, everybody that's paralyzed is gonna take, like, triple damage from every hit. Wow, I'm gonna have to do this whole dungeon over. Not on my bingo card. Dumbest way to lose. I legitimately... I mean, obviously if I had tried, I'd have won, but... I just didn't think I'd fail 4 runs in a row. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use his straight line attack and hope he doesn't get reparalyzed in the time. Yeah, I mean I mean they're not that bad. It's just that if you're paralyzed, it's a pretty miserable fight. And obviously if you run 4 times and don't heal in between runs, you're just, I guess Anal is just like, you're on your own. We're just gonna have to overly use all of Jess's MP, and I have to immediately hit the square button after this fight ends so that I can go into the menu. That's rough. Jess is the only one who... Thank you. Jess is the only one who can't get paralyzed because of her equipment. And the funny thing was, I had the insta-kill spell this whole time to basically nuke the enemies, but I just didn't want to. I wanted to run. Anything but fight in this hallway. I don't want... If the hammer hit more than one enemy, sure. So anyway, hope you all enjoy that 8-minute fight. To be fair, if I was Null, I probably would not want to revive Nash either. Sorry. This is what kicked off that entire arc that happened later. Okay, we were able to get into the menu before getting into another immediate fight. I'm gonna have to use Starlights on Alex. It is. Okay. I managed to somehow not encounter anything else. Alright, now can we get the cutscene, please? There's literally no other chests. What do you want? What do you want? It's literally every item. Southwest, southeast at the split. Southwest from what? Healing fruit in the trees, exit west. I think they want me to go through these certain paths in a certain order. Which was not a thing in the other versions, because there weren't these other paths in the other versions. This is something that is exclusively Harmony only, to make a simple screen, that really wasn't that simple, into many screens. So let me try to follow all of the arbitrary instructions from scratch, and see where it takes me. We're gonna take a lot of fights, but at this point I don't even know what to do. They want me to go east to an exit, then exit west, then go northwest, then exit southwest, then go southeast. So I don't know how many fights I'm going to encounter on the way there. This is all like one big connecting area. And I literally can't make Alex any faster. He has the 2 Chiro tails to increase agility, so him not going first is on him. There's nothing I can do to make him faster, to try to end these fights faster. It's just, he just needs to get the better agility roll, and he's just not getting it. literally spending an hour in a throwaway dungeon in every other version of Lunar. It's unbelievable. Okay, so we need to use Jessica's healing magic again. So, go southeast. Which is fun. Or try to. This is literally terrible. I hate this place. So, southeast, then in the next screen, exit west, fight my way northwest, then go southwest, head southwest to go southeast of the split, then return to the previous room, go northwest, now head northwest. So, like, it sounds like at least 8 steps. I don't know why it takes 8 steps. So we exited southeast. I don't think... Okay, so we're back in this area again, but this isn't... The following instructions from taking that south exit don't match up. They make it seem like the immediate next screen should be me going south, which is not possible. It's that room with 4 people. Go north, clearing towards the clearing for a short scene. So we saw 2 scenes. I guess there's a third that we're just not unlocking for some reason. I don't think there's any way to get past that guy without fighting him. Okay, so... exit west, fight my way northwest to the exit. Which is going to take me to that... Oh, this is north... Yeah, this is northwest. So it's going to be this room with the 4 enemies again. Don't know why I'm going the way I'm going. I'm trying to see if I can pseudo-follow this guide. Well, there goes 2 minutes. Gives you more time to read. Whenever we get back to the clearing, that's where you ultimately have to... That's when you... Eventually you can ultimately rest there. I just don't know what they want me to do. These text instructions are not very helpful. Because, like, one line says, take a certain exit... to take a certain path to the exit, and then immediately they're talking about picking up the Chiro tail, which is only available in the main area, and not available in a spot. The next room immediately after is the room that those 4 enemies are in that straight line. So I don't know if they're assuming I need to just run through that to the very, very end or not. I'm not quite clear what they want. You do need to heal again. I mean, as a person who's played like literally every other version of Lunar 1 and knows the nebulousness of the story triggers, I am absolutely baffled by this one. I don't understand. I should know what to do and I don't. I guess I can try. Have I exited out the south side yet? I don't know if I have. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're all getting our zoning out done pretty early. Yeah, Fresca and Tempest. Although, you know, Fresca's, I mean, I will say Fresca's portrait in this, as you pointed out, is pretty nice. All one expression she has. It is a good expression. It's funny, because I used to remember Tempest's name, but forget hers. I guess I'm like, I have to keep reminding myself, oh yeah, she's the soft drink. Now I remember. Barrel Alex. I mean, it's true, they basically have the same face. Yeah, I mean, no, I agree with you, like, the resemblance is completely there. Alright, I need to heal Nash. Or it's actually Mia. I thought it was Nash. Jessica's almost out of MP. We've used her entire healing pool just trying to figure this dungeon out. That's, yes. Plus he kills people for lying. I don't think we've done that yet. Not in this version of the game. I'm wondering if I just need to take, like, literally every single path split in this entire dungeon. Okay, I need to actually take the next turn to fight. Otherwise, it's going to be a repeat of what happened last time, everybody getting paralyzed. Actually, that was stupid, because if I get... Okay, yeah, I was going to say, if Alex gets paralyzed, then nothing's going to happen. I did save time, but it could have easily backfired if they outsped Alex. I will say, Null was a lot more generous with reviving people. And there's the lack of invincibility frames. Oh my gosh, there's 7 enemies. No, who needs this? Just let me out. I didn't have an opportunity to replenish my MP. I just have to go right into this. Oh, I chose the wrong. Well, thank you for the hydrate. It literally, I can't believe it's literally, I've been 52 minutes live, meaning like I've had 12 minutes before I actually started playing. I've been here for like 40 minutes. I am so upset. This is not an area of the game you ever spend 40 minutes in. Neither was the Fluffy Bug Dungeon. And both of them are just these monsters because the game decided let's triple the amount of rooms that are actually going to be in the game. Reminder that this was literally one room in every other game, and this is the only one that's like this. I guess so. I will say, I mean, Castlevania's gonna score better than this. We may even beat Castlevania next week. Like on, we might even beat the game on Monday. I'm not even joking. We might beat it on stream 4. I'm actually gonna have to start, I'm at the point where I may have to start using a Starlight on Jessica. This is ridiculous. Still have not hit whatever the story trigger is. I am literally gonna pull open a YouTube video. I can't just keep doing this. This is dumb. Silver Star Harmony, Weird Woods. Oh, it's Lost Woods. I have to say, Weird Woods sounds like the area in the beginning, which it is. Lost Woods. Okay, so there's scene 1. They got the silver light. They went to that 4-way crosswalk. They went to that dead end. They're as confused about it as I am. Oh, do I need to go to that dead end? I don't know. Let me scroll ahead. I need to, it's actually taking them so long that I have to go to their part 44. It is that stupid dead end that we wrote off. To be quite honest, I spent so much time getting completely lost, I forgot about that dead end. Okay, so no, this isn't the path. We need the other, and it respawned this guy. I meant the other exit. The reason I kept hovering around here is because in the other versions, that's where the campsite was. They didn't have a completely separate arbitrary room for the campsite, so I'm literally playing worse because I played the other versions. We're supposed to go back to that main campsite, and that was supposed to progress the story, but apparently it's not progressing it in this. You need to go to this dead end that you didn't have to go to in the other versions, and we actually went there early, but I guess we needed to go to that after we did these other scenes. Oh, the rest of them don't run! I mean, that checks out, I guess. And then Null just runs off. Okay. Well, I still have my iframes. Alright, so now do we have a scene? Thank you. If we couldn't find the exit in the daytime, there's no way we can find it in the dark. You've got a point there, Jess. Why don't we set up camp for the night back at that clearing? I agree, I'm starting to feel a little tired myself. Could you yell a little louder? Perhaps the monsters didn't hear you. Alex, let's go back to the campsite, please. Nash, what do you think I've been trying to do for the last 40 minutes? We really needed to go to this one room that you didn't need to go to in the other versions, and all of the enemies are back and respawned here. Gotta love Harmony. Alright, so now we can go back to the clearing, and now we should be able to progress. Once we take one more fight, because there's no way to avoid this one. Well, all I can say is I'm glad I started the stream on time. But this is catastrophically a lot less progress than I thought I was going to make today. What do you say, Alex? Are you ready to rest? Let's rest. I've been thinking. I'm convinced that magic is being used to conceal the exit. Between Alex and Kyle, we should have been able to find our way through. I agree. There's magic in these woods. The air seems to be thick with it. And on that pleasant note, let's get some sleep and start again tomorrow. Kyle, the blue star looks beautiful tonight, doesn't it? I've been thinking, Kyle, about you and about us. And what I think is that we should give it a Kyle? Just my luck you drop off to sleep right before I get the words right in my head. Ah well, rest up, my ignorant knight. Graveyard duck, give me the bag. Gavraz. Mia, ever since I was a boy living in the country, I dreamed of being a part of the Magic Guild. I imagine how proud my parents would be if I made it as one of the elite there. I'm sure it's difficult for you to imagine how I feel, Mia, but right now, my pride is the only thing I've got left to hold on to. And though I'm not sure when I began thinking this way, in my mind, you've become the embodiment of the Magic Guild itself. Thus it is my sworn duty to protect you, no matter what happens. I promise I'll live up to that. And that was a new scene. All right?
Luna.
Alex!
Luna!
Oh no, you can never have enough fish. Was it just a dream? Who's there? What's wrong, Alex? Alex, what's the matter? Okay, I'm up. Where's breakfast? Why have you trespassed within these sacred woods of the Prairie Tribe? Identify yourselves at once. Oh no, death to all snoozers. My name is Alex. My friends and I are looking for a man by the name of Tempest. Tempest, how dare you use the name of our chief to aid your deception? Wait, what's that? The necklace she possesses the Black Dragon Pendant, and if our leader entrusted you with it, then he obviously considers you his friends, and or we're evil and we killed him and took it. I mean, but all right, fine. Yeah, we're his friends, which makes you friends of the entire Prairie Tribe. Please allow us to escort you to our village. Jeez, and just when I was looking forward to a good fight. Kyle, weren't you sleeping? Not at all, just trying to surprise them. I'm really not as ignorant as you think I am, Jess. No, wait, just one more fish. Get up, Furball. Please follow us, everyone. The exit is nearby. Hear our words, spirits of the forest. Hear the words of the Prairie Tribe. Remove from us what shields the true path from our sight. So that incantation is the key to unlocking the exit. You shall not need to call out to the spirits a second time. Once you see the way, you cannot lose it. Well, watch me. Let's follow them just in case they were wrong. An hour and 4 minutes of uptime, and we cleared woods that we really should have cleared 40 minutes ago. But we're in POW. Finally made it. The medicine I made for the village isn't helping anyone. But if you want to buy some anyway, go right ahead. We are good for right now. We're trying to develop a more powerful medicine, but progress has been slow. Even though this has been one of the more forgettable areas of the game, honestly, I've always liked the music here. Even though it's kind of a simple loop, it's kind of pleasant. I'm trying to remember where the chief's house is, but I'm trying to remember it in a game that's changed the layout of everything, which makes it hard. Oh, please wake up, my love. I can't exist without your sweet touch. This is the home of the Elder of Pal. Make sure to greet him politely and with respect. I would welcome you to our village, but you are unfortunate enough to come at a time of great crisis. The village songstress was kidnapped by the Vile Tribe, and a terrible disease is spreading among us. I suggest you leave before you suffer any misfortune. And that disease is prejudice. You need to stop. We've been accused like multiple times of being bad people. We haven't done anything. This holy shrine acts as a passage between the village of the lowest level of the Black Dragon Fort. Entry is strictly forbidden, not just to you, but to all the Prairie Tribe. Please understand. What are you talking about? I can see footprints going inside. I don't know what you mean. Only the Elder of Pal can grant permission to enter the shrine. Strange that we had a manual converging of our party members' action there, despite not really having a scene there, but fine. I won't trouble you anymore with our problems, travelers. I'll only ask that you leave before they become your problems as well. Oh, this was the front. Okay, never mind. I see what the problem was. I forgot which way was the entry point. I thought it was the top left. I wonder if you can also exit out of the top left. Hi, this is the home of Tempest, the strongest warrior and the chief of the Prairie Tribe. Tempest is the leader of POW? He can't be any older than Alex. I mean, in his defense, he had the only green door, so I should have probably checked that out. Tempest! Alex, welcome to POW, the home of the Prairie Tribe. You're the first person to make us feel welcome. We noticed that the necklace you gave Alex was a carving of the Black Dragon. We're looking for the dragon, and we're wondering if you know where it is? Indeed, the Black Dragon Fort is considered sacred, and protecting it is the sworn duty of our people. I can't keep something this important to you, Tempest. Handed over the Tempest memento. Well, now nobody's gonna trust us anymore. Way to go, Alex. Alex, I gave you this necklace out of respect and gratitude. Why won't you accept it? We don't mean any disrespect. We just think that you're going to need it more than we do. I will not take back your gift, but I will hold on to it for you. Is that a fair compromise? I'm glad you came here, Alex. I enjoy your company, and that of your friends as well. But you should go, for POW is in the grip of a great evil. This is the voice of the dark songstress, the woman whose voice has unleashed a plague. Alex, this voice, it can't be. Kyle, I don't feel so good. Very funny, Jess. You better get up before I decide to tickle you to death. Jess? Jess? Mia? I'm sorry, Alex. This is just as I feared. Now your friends have been afflicted as well. Fresca's been searching for the source of the songs. Once we find it, we'll silence the songstress forever. I found her, Tempest. The songs are coming from inside the Black Dragon Fort. I knew you'd find her, Fresca. Are you? Fresca, no! Be strong, Fresca. Sorry, the thug sound effect is funny. I don't know why. I shall find the dark songstress and snap her accursed neck. Tempest, wait up! Tempest is very strong, but not strong enough to defeat the monsters inside the fort. Please tell the Elder what has happened, and help Tempest. Help, my dear. Okay, she's done. Once my son sets his mind to something, nothing will change it. All I can do is pray for his safety. I'll take care of your friends, and you take care of Tempest. Alex, Tempest is in danger. Hurry to the fort. Have the Elder grant you permission to enter the shrine. Tell the Elder about Tempest, and I know he will allow you to enter the shrine. There is tremendous power in that voice and that song. I know I've heard it at Althena's shrine, but who is using it for evil? Stop playing detective, Jess. Just be quiet and get better. Thank you, Kyle. Kyle, I'm okay, so hurry up and find the dark songstress, you big dummy. Get well soon, Jess. It makes me sick to hear you so quiet. You think you're funny. No, I know it. Okay, I'm trying to talk to Mia. There we go. Be careful, everyone. This is no ordinary. Don't speak, Mia. Go to sleep and let us find the songstress. Nash, you be careful, too. Be careful, all. So I think... Let me check the other house, though. Just for confirmation. Yeah, I guess it was just random luck of the draw this go around. At first, like in the other versions of the game, I guess prior to this, I had assumed the song only afflicted women, but I guess he's got the curse, so it's not that way. It just so happens that it just targeted all the women of our party. But let's talk to the Elder. Yes, yes. Tempest went to the Black Dragon Fort by himself? I can't believe he would forsake his duty as chief. I sense an enormous magical force within the fort. There's no way he could survive. We're Tempest friends, and we'll help him if you let us enter the fort. Fine, permission to enter the fort is granted to you. We cannot afford to lose Tempest in advance of the battle with the Vile Tribe that is sure to come. He may be reckless, but he's also our finest warrior. The Shred is on the east side of the village. Take care, travelers. Before I forget, we need to save, so we never have to do that garbage dungeon ever again. I'm trying to think if there's any other areas I'm writing off as being nothing burger dungeons that are actually going to be Whataburger dungeons. But I don't know if there are. Nothing that way. Okay, stairs are over there. Anything to the right? No. Yeah, there just wasn't any way to not take that fight. Corona Master in this place afflicted by a mysterious plague? My goodness. All the pieces are coming in place. Well, that was not as effective as I thought it was going to be. To be honest, I thought that was going to be an insta-win button, and it's not. Faster than Nash throwing the item. Okay. Be problematic, depending on who's targeted. Okay. We did get a Starlight, which is nice. Alex leveled up. Who's that, Alex? Is it Hail Tempest? You made it, and your timing is perfect. I've never seen monsters like these within the walls of the Black Dragon Fort. This holy sanctum has been desecrated by the Dark Songstress. And by Galleon, that evil slug slime trail is all over this place. You're right. Now all we have to do is find him. Indeed, let's hurry. Psst. Our magic power is being sucked into the chest. It's a trap. Alright, well. Little annoying. I don't know if there was anything to the path on the left, but I'm taking this one instead. Another MP sucking chest. We have even less. Dragon bandana. So Nash will lose, I mean, 2 defense minus 5 luck. I don't think it's a fair trade. I'm assuming we're gonna need that luck to increase like his ability to dodge certain status ailments. And like not everybody uses. Okay, I actually have to use my herbs. We do not have a healer. Six enemies. That's right, I don't have the MP because of those chests. We'll try our best. Oh, we just eject him from the fight. Good. Get out of here. 5 healing herbs. Okay, a chest over there. The only question is, do I want to open it? Almost out of starlights. Those chests have, like, really done a number on us. Hey, Null, you look like you've seen a ghost. No, Kyle. I just thought I heard someone speaking with a deep voice. You have come. You who aspire to become a dragon master, I am the dragon which you seek. What? But you're? My physical form has been stolen by the magic of the Dark Songstress. Now I exist only as a spirit. Though I am fighting her power, the songstress will soon be able to control the body she stole from me. Partly, Suitcase, yes. And she intends to use it to spread her black power to every corner of the world. Alex, you must destroy my flesh before that happens. It is the only sure way to prevent this plague from spreading any further. But if your body dies, Alex... But if your body dies, Alex can't become the Dragon Master. Fear not, little one. The power of my soul will always exist within my armor. Easiest dragon trial ever. Dragon armor obtained. Alex, buddy, you're looking good. How's it feel to be the new Dragon Master? Until you undergo my... Okay, until you undergo my trial. I was about to say, that was a little too easy, wasn't it? Alex, you cannot become the Dragon Master. But how can I take the trial when you're not here to give it? My trial is simple. You must only find the purity within your own heart, Alex. Oh, that is pretty simple, actually. When that purity is revealed, your armor will shine bright, and the trial shall be complete. You will at last become the Dragon Master our world so desperately needs. You have power of the human spirit. Purity, Alex. Purity. Ah, my purity. It's getting sucked into the chest. No, we'll have to start over. My magic power is being sucked into the chest. It's another trap. Insane armor. Oh, this area doesn't connect to anything, so we have to go back to the other staircase. Oh, yeah, I need to keep Mithril on. That's 10 magic resistance. Stairs over there. I am worried that they're going to thrust me into a fight without the opportunity to replenish my stats. I'm trying to be very conservative with the 5-star lights I have left, because otherwise I have to tap into my full MP restores, and I'm saving that for later if I can. Oh, that's it. Okay, I was trying to... The screen was dark. Apparently that's a pathway forward. Oh, I am 1 MP short for Flash Cut, aren't I? Oh my gosh, that would have killed those 5 enemies. This is actually really bad. I want to run, but it's gonna kill me if I do. We do have Thunder Rain. The only other hope we really have here is like a level up. A level up would give us our MP back. Or SP back. We need Alex's attack to go off before the enemy in the middle moves. This is the position's still fine as long as the one in the middle doesn't move. Okay, well that one's not gonna get a little too far from the center. I don't even know who we're going to be able to hit with this. Probably nobody anymore. Just 2 people. Who is this even going to target now? Everybody's moved positions. Okay. And now Nash does his limit break. I don't know if there were any other enemies we were trying to dodge. So we got 1 Starlight drop. Kyle leveled up, so he'll have his MP back. How close is everyone else? Still a ways off. Nash is close. Alright, your equipment, Fenrir Bow, Prairie Tribe Armament, Gaia Armor, Prairie Tribe Protection, and Wind Armlet, Wind's Whirl Within. And they can't equip anything else. I was kind of hoping his stats would be closer to Alex's, just kind of as a parallel, but they're not. Let's go ahead and use our Healing Herb, since we have 99 of them. warp wing. Oh, right, because Jessica's not here. I was about to say, why would they bother? We're in trouble. We do not have the MP for this. The Dark Songstress. Luna? Luna, run! Alex, what's wrong with her? Come on, Alex, we have to slay this thing before it harms anyone else. No, Tempest, we can't. We can and we will. You saw what her song did to your friends in the village and to Fresca. To spare the Dark Songstresses to throw away their lives. What man who desires to be a hero would let that happen? Alex has been adventuring all this time to save Luna. She's not evil. Her songs are bright and beautiful. And I know Alex can break the spell Galleon's placed on her. All right, Alex, I owe you this chance, and I understand your feelings. But one chance is all I will allow you. And if you are unable to break the spell, she must be slain. She must, Alex. Thank you for hydrating me. Luna. Luna, it's me, Alex. Get away. Stand back. Magic Emperor Galleon. No way. I'm thrilled you made it, boy. Luna's voice has improved tremendously since you last heard her. In fact, my dear, why don't you let your acquaintances hear a tune for old time's sake? I'm sure they're breathless in anticipation, and we wouldn't want to disappoint them. Yes, Master Galleon. So this is what happens when people get possessed by Dahlia Hawthorne. It just isn't a good time. Ah, it burns. My head. It's in my head. Get it out. Shut her up, Alex, now, or we're all dead. Luna, please stop. Look at what you're doing to us. Luna, you're making my dragon trial very difficult. Oh, it's louder now that Galleon's here. Yes, my sweet fountain of despair. Let the world hear your mournful call. A great power is yet locked deep within your soul, dear Luna. Sing out and call it forth from its slumber. And if the humans before us must perish as a consequence, so be it. I can't control my body. Try to close your ears to fight it. Luna. Command. You have blowback. I like Noel's positioning in this fight because it makes it sound like he's siding with the Black Dragon. Okay, and he moved back, so it's not as funny anymore. Yeah, dragons stick together, that's right. You should have slicked their mushrooms on him, it's true. Send in the shrooms. Pretty sure that's his famous quote, right? We can't do anything, Alex. We're powerless against her. You know what to do. Luna is lost to you, Alex. Now finish her before our world pays the price for your indecision. What are we going to do? I don't believe you've forgotten about us, Luna. I don't believe you're evil, no matter how hard Galleon tries to change you. Luna. Luna! Alex. It's you, Alex. Luna. Alex. I... I've practiced so hard I can talk while playing the ocarina at the same time. It's pretty incredible. Oh, if only it were that easy. Wouldn't that be the happy ending everyone paid to see? No! Get away from me! Ah, Alex, help me! I will say that you have impressed me with your resolve, Alex. I designed my magic to destroy every fragment of Luna's memory, yet you have revived it with nothing more than a pathetic little tune. Luna! Alex! Oh, Alex! Of course, all your efforts are meaningless. Events far beyond your understanding have been set into motion, and all the power of this world will soon be mine to control. Let her go, Galleon! Let her go now! And if I don't, what are you going to do, Alex? In fact, what can any of you impuescent humans do? Impuescent. Uh, I'll practice that word off stream. Heed my command, Black Dragon. Devour these pathetic children. Stop! I only have one question before you devour me, Black Dragon. Did I pass the trial? Eh? Alex! Luna! The Black Dragon armor, it's glowing! And now back to the task at hand. Ah! Luna, no! I think it was... Oh, I almost typed it in and that would have crashed everything. It was like IMPUISSANT? INT? It wasn't impudent, though. I think it's like in the same vein. Alex, look at you. Get away from her, Galleon. Get away from her or die. It was like impuescent. IMPUISSANT. It was spelled really weird. Like, I think it had like an INT at the end, which I'm like, doesn't sound like how it would be spelled. Any event, we'll go ahead and do... I like how we get a new ability that doesn't even work on this boss. What do you want to see? Yes, that was it. It was an ANT, I think. It sounds like it'd be like an adjective, like in the same vein as impudent. Yes, I hadn't heard of it before. Oh, okay. I didn't know it either. If it was used before, I certainly didn't question it. I probably would have had I played it in the other version, because I read out all the dialogue. Although I hadn't... No, I played the remastered. They might have changed it. Who knows? We'll go ahead and power up Kyle. Alex is going to basically have to double as our healer here, since he's the only one who has a healing ability right now. And or we can use the items. I need to get a sense as to our speed compared to the boss, though. I'm looking at everyone's turn order. Everyone seems to be faster than the Black Dragon, which is nice. Blowback is a turn waster, since none of us really are going to be attacking up close. Oh, he does 2 turns. Okay. Oh, that's actually really annoying. because now we're all in... I see, I get the logic here. Because now we're all kind of a lot closer and clustered. So he takes 2 moves a turn. Yeah, it's possible. I think I would have questioned what the heck is that word if I had played that though. To be fair, a galleon's so old, I'm sure that word was used all the time when he was young. We'll have Alex heal after this round. Ooh, actually, this isn't good. We're slower than the boss. We shall see how this goes. Hopefully we win the agility roll here. No, we did not. Good luck. MP. I don't have enough for another dragon healing. I'll have to have somebody use a Starlight this round. Chances are it's going to be Nash. His damage output is kind of the worst of the whole party. So I'll have him use a Starlight on Alex. And once the events from here are finished, we'll absolutely take a break. Definitely need one. It is interesting that Tempest seems to have the most max HP out of any party member, even Kyle, which kind of shocks me. It's true, we are. Bolt Breath. I did not know we had one of those. I mean, he did in the cutscene battle leading up to this, but then he just kept using fire. Okay. Well, Tempest, you're kind of in trouble, aren't you? I do not know if defending will do. Anything for him. I think if anything, he's faster than Nash. And not this time, though. No! Joe is wrong. Okay, we actually won the agility roll here. I don't know how much longer the fight's gonna drag out for. I'm gonna probably have to use 2 starlights. Just to avoid using the silver. We have to use the ability next round, too. Cold breath. Interesting, it didn't hit quite the same area as the other ones did. It's a lot weaker. He's not even... Oh, he did it in reverse order. Okay, but in theory it means he can choose to do 2 of those attacks in a row. It's just he didn't try to. My eyes got a little huge when I saw that attack first. I'm like, oh my goodness, what's happening? There he goes. 25,000 DXP. And there's Alex's level. Nash's. Nash gained 2 levels. He went from 30 to 32. And Kyle leveled up. And there's Tempest level. Impossible. A Dragon Master. I see. You continue to amuse me, young Alex. Here you are, a supposed hero like Dyne, and yet the most basic truths still elude you. You can't destroy me. That power has been and shall remain out of your reach. What's better, you can't even help your beloved Luna. What's even better is you don't know what impuescent means. But enough of these trivial things, Luna. It is time to awaken. Yes, yes, Magic Emperor. Luna! Let us leave these pathetic fools unto themselves. Yes, awaken, Black Dragon. Isn't this amusing? You're the Dragon Master, and yet I seem to control the dragons. Ha 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 ha! Stop! Just slow, the very slow flyby is funny. If you still want Luna back, Alex, I've arranged a meeting at the grindery. I'm confident we can work out some kind of final understanding there. Come back, though I find your demeanor quite endearing. I'm afraid you aren't really in a position to be commanding anyone. You'll just have to come to us. See you on the frontier. Ha ha ha! Luna, no! Luna, yes! Would be his $10 reply. Let's see here. Well, can we use our Dragon Wing now? Warp Wing? Which is funny, I didn't have any. So had I ignored that chest, because I thought it was a trap chest like all of the other ones, I would not have, I would have had to walk manually out of here. So, despite the fact that they had a chest that was, like, to help you out in case you didn't have one, I could see people not opening it because of losing half of their MP every time they open a chest. Back to my tent, Alex. We have to see if Fresca and your friends are alright. Are we ready to go? Anytime you are, Fresca. Hope we find them soon. Fresca! Tempest! I'm so happy you're alright. I've never been so worried. Mia! Jessica! You took so long, we thought you guys might be lost in the fort, so we were headed there to look for you. You had us so worried, Nash. Same goes for us, Mia. When I saw you collapse, I feared the worst. So what did you find in the fort? We found Alex's girlfriend, and we found out that she was the Dark Songstress. No! Yes, it was definitely Luna, but not the Luna I know. Galleon is manipulating her. I'm sure of it, Mia. I've seen Galleon control the minds of others during his experiments for the Guild. Forcing Luna to obey him would be all too easy. Where's Luna now? She left with Galleon and the Black Dragon to a place called the Grindery, on the frontier. What's this about the frontier? Like? How have you been, Tempest? Are you keeping up with your archery practice? Of course, thanks to your instruction I've become the best in the prairie. To think you were just a little brat when I first came to this village. But I'm not here to catch up on old times, Tempest. I'm here to speak with Alex. Congratulations, Alex, you gained the Black Dragon armor. Feels good, eh? Like, have you talked to Might? Do you know if he's done with the airship yet? Not yet, Null, but I think he's on the verge of completion. Why don't you return to the tower and ask him yourself? I can't believe it. We're gonna be flying to the frontier. Not before the bromide, we're not. We're gonna be flying to save Luna. Yeah, feels good, eh? I remember when I donned that, what were we talking about? Oh. I can't wait. You are a true warrior, Alex. The Magic Emperor will be no match for your strength. Thank you. So, sad news. I don't think we're going to be getting a check this out with the blimp. Considering that he doesn't have a check this out with his normal casting animation voice line. He just goes, hum. I'm expecting he's just going to go, hum, and then, like, destroy the destroy the airship. So, don't get your expectations too sky high. I have another gift for you, Alex, and I think you'll find it to your liking. Got Master Sword. The Master Sword. Jeez, now why don't I get presents like that? Tempest, I insist, Alex. This weapon has been passed from chief to chief for many generations. But I'm an archer, Alex, not a swordsman, whereas you seem to prefer a sharp blade. And this is as sharp a blade as you'll ever find. Well... well, it's a bit sharper. Alex, you are a true warrior. You have the strength to be the greatest dragon master of all. But not until you rescue the woman who holds your heart. I will, Tempest. What's wrong, Alex? You don't have to worry about Might. I'm sure he'll remember you. I'm going to stay here and have a few bowls of Pall Mall. It looks disgusting, but it's delicious. Besides, do you think I want to go to the frontier? That's way too dangerous for me. The airship will be done soon, Alex. You should get going. I mean, Dragon Master, Alex. I have to get used to saying that, don't I? I always knew Tempest would save me. He would do anything for me. He would die for me. Tempest is never stronger than when he fights to protect the people he loves. And I'm honored to be loved by him. He has brought such happiness into my life. Our happiness will only grow as we start our family. Tempest wants me to bear him 12 children, but I would prefer to stop at 8 or 9. 12 children? Do you want a family or a litter? Alex, you are a strong warrior. Have you decided how many of your children Luna will bear? No, apparently we have not. Alright, everybody will chill to PAL music for a bit while I go and get... Oh, I clicked on the chat. It hasn't frozen anything, thankfully. But everybody please hydrate. Oh, now it froze it. So, I will be back shortly. Well, everybody looks at my indignant expression on the camera. And I will fix it momentarily, but everyone can look at the happy scene in front of them. Alright, I think that allows us enough time to mess with the camera. And yes, there we go, everything should be fixed. Welcome back. Let me get my controller, and let me get the game back up. There we go. We are ready to go. But before I forget, we will not be warping to Might's Tower. Instead, we will take the dragon wings and go to Illic. We need to go check the that picture frame we tried to check last time, the canvas. I think we should be able to get Mia's bromide now. Because I know it's before we go to the frontier. I've seen it before, Alex, seen it before. Okay, maybe not yet. Alright. So I think it's later. Because I know there's that scene that happens, so technically... Okay, so it must be after we repair the balloon. Okay. Fair enough, so had to check. Now we'll go to Might's Tower. Okay, Might's Lab. Okay, this computer with the chat needs to get plugged in. I thought it was plugged in. There we go. I hope he's, yes, I hope Nash says something unique as well. You've returned and you've brought more people with you. Just tell them to stay out of my way. That damned airship isn't done yet, but it'll be finished by the morning. I'll be upstairs making final adjustments, so stay here and don't touch anything. And that goes for your pack of sweet-smelling friends as well, yeah. He's even more charming than you made him out to be, Alex. By the way, did he happen to mention we're supposed to sleep in here? It's all right, Nash. I'm sure it'll warm up to us in time. Let's find a place to rest. Oh, the mouse cursor, I apologize, I left it up. There, it should be gone now. Tomorrow we head to the frontier. Aren't you scared, Mia? I know things you don't, Mia. I know for a fact that Gallian is immensely strong. Much stronger than you, Alex, or anyone else believes. Oh, Nash, if we choose to fight him, Mia, we're all going to die. You're probably right, Nash, and I am scared. So why are you fighting? Because it's my duty, Nash. It's my duty as the next leader of the Magic Guild to protect the goddess from harm. That's right, Mia. You're the next leader of the guild. That's why you can't just throw your life away like Alex and the others. Why don't you stay here, Mia? I'll fight Gallian in your name. Just don't do this. Thank you for your concern, Nash, but I'll be fine. I used to think a lot about how powerless I was, Nash. Mia, that's not true. I was born to take over the Magic Guild. I was reminded of it every day of my life. But the more I pondered my destiny, the more certain I was that I could never fulfill it. I knew I could never be a great leader like my mother. I was drowning in my own fear and uncertainty, Nash, but not anymore. That's fine. You can drown in Nash's uncertainty. That'll be a twist. I finally realized what I should have known so long ago. I have to live in the present. I can't imagine about what could be or what might be. Thank you for the hydrate, Tate. I'm going to do whatever I can to make a difference right now. And when the time comes to take over the Magic Guild, I know I'll be ready. Mia, you've always been so strong, but Tomorrow's the day, Jess. Tomorrow's the day we take on the evilest guy in the history of the world. So, do you think we're just going to scrape out a victory, or will we completely embarrass him? I think you're as overconfident as always, you big fool. Stop it, you're getting me all excited. Kyle, what's wrong? Before we go, Jess, I have to tell you something. I have to tell you that I can't hear you, Kyle. Your voice is trailing off. It's nothing. Well, come on, Kyle, you can't tease me like that. Tell me. I said it's nothing, Jess. Now be quiet and leave me alone. Be quiet? Is that how you treat the woman whom you're about to confess your love? Love you? How can anyone love your squeaky voice and your bad attitude? My attitude is just fine until you open your big mouth, Kyle. I bet those two have been fighting with each other since the first time they met. Alex, it's getting late. Why don't we go to sleep? That way we'll see Luna even sooner. That's a good idea. Patience, boy. Delays are temporary, but mediocrity is forever. Yeah. Oh, I have control. I didn't know I had control. I was just staring there. I'm like, okay, what's happening? Oh, I was supposed to talk to the other ones and then talk to Nash. I thought I'd try to break the script and talk to Nash first to see what he had to say before he did his thing. Face it, Alex. Even our combined strength isn't enough to match Galleon's power. It doesn't matter whether or not you're the Dragon Master. Nothing matters now. Nash? My work is done. Excellent, let's go thrash ourselves one Magic Emperor. If we hurry, we could probably be home in time for dinner. Don't get too cocky, Kyle. We're going to be fighting Galleon and the Vile Tribe on their home turf. It doesn't matter where we fight them, Jessica. We're gonna win. Nash, what's wrong? I can tell something is troubling you. We're going to fight Galleon. We're going to fight Galleon? I've never heard anything so absurd in my life. Nash, you've all seen Galleon's power, and you're deluding yourselves if you think you can beat him. If you travel to the frontier, you're all going to die. Don't any of you understand that? Nash, why are you saying this? What's wrong with you? What? You'd better not say what I think you're about to say. Check this out. Or I'm gonna tear you to shreds, you two-faced, whiny little runt. Galleon knows everything, Mia. I've been reporting to him since the beginning. I'm not letting you go to the frontier, Mia. I won't let you throw your life away.
Thunder!
Well, he said something. Very well done, Nash. Very well done. I only have one question. Which one of you wants to bleed first? I'll never forgive you for this, Nash. Never! You only have yourselves to blame. You're prisoners of foolish ambition. This is starting to feel like a badly written adventure story. It can't be happening. I'm sorry, Mia. Touching, but unnecessary. Nash, you made the only rational choice. What the hell was he thinking? What the hell has he done? He's told Galleon about everything we've done, including getting lost in that forest for an hour? My goodness, he must be laughing his ass off over in the frontier. And now he's telling Galleon that we're going to the frontier. That damn brat destroyed my engine. I assure you it won't be that easy to repair. That engine was a masterpiece. So what are you saying? We can't go to the frontier? Not unless you happen to know more about engine repair than I do. Of course we don't. Who says we'll have to repair it at all? Add mushrooms to the final fight. Yes. What do you mean, Kyle? Yes, and then Royce will be like, I've saved this just for you, and our boss fight just throws mushrooms at us. What do you mean? Because that's like one of the very few voice clips she has. What do you mean, Kyle? Why fix it when we can replace it? Of course, we can use the engine from Shira's balloon. Yeah, you know, the one that blew up. It's clearly safe. Shira, no, I assure you that anything made by him is entirely unreliable. Sorry, old man, but we don't have time to wait for you to make repairs. Let's go back to Reza and look for the balloon. Oh my goodness, if Tempest knew that we were part of the Thieves Guild, he would have some words for us. Okay, we're fully healed. My beautiful granddaughter is safe, and it's all because of you. Wait, what's that? It's not because of you. Yes, well, as long as Lily is safe, I don't care who's responsible. You could thank us even more if you told us where our air balloon went. It was probably hauled off to the Thieves' Bazaar. I'm guessing that you need it back. I'll ask around and see if I can't get you a price break. Yeah, so this is the part that I think validates Tay's question a little bit more, because it's at this part of the story that all of the kidnapped songstresses, other than Luna, are released. And so it, you know, you question the entire validity of like why everything was kidnapped. You could argue it was so that they could find out which of the ones was the girl that was born 15 years ago, but they continued to kidnap songstresses even after that reveal happened. So it's so I don't know. Perhaps they're just dumb. Good work kidnapping this girl. Put her back. Exactly where you found her. You became the Dragon Master? Man, I really should have gone with you. It would have been the experience of a lifetime to have an adventure with the Dragon Master himself. Who has the balloon? We've got armor, we've got shields, we've got helmets, we've got rings, we've got bloody everything. It's not you. Welcome to Thesis, friend to the Dragon Master. Look, here he is now, ready to buy weapons for his next big adventure. I knew the Thieves Guild would hear about you in a hurry, Alex. Well, there's one other person we have to report to after all of this. Step right up, friends. Choose from the finest selection of previously owned weapons in all the land. Humble greeting shoppers. It's the magic store. Although I may want to buy some starlights, honestly. Yeah, I talked to the guild chief. He said he'd give you the engine for free. Yeah, I hate you kids. Got the balloon engine. That'll teach you to steal from us, pal. Oh, hush up. You kids are thieves too, remember? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. So what does this mean? Am I only allowed to sell stuff I steal, or can I sell stuff I find? I'm amazed at how you're able to so completely miss the point. 30,475. We're probably not going to need to buy... What is this? Guild emblem. I don't think this was in the other games. I have to look this up. What are these items? Guild emblem. Lunar Harmony. The woman who previously sold healing items now sells the guild emblem. Guild emblem. They grant an extra art spell? A new spells? What spell would they grant? I wish it would go into a little bit more detail. That's kind of huge. Oh, it gives them new limit breaks, I think is what they're trying to tell me. So when they say special art, she gets a new limit. Well, her limit's pretty good. It gives invincibility for several turns. I don't know if I want to get rid of that. As for Nash's limit, I need more information about what the limit breaks actually do. Okay. Her new limit break lets her double cast spells. No. Why would you give up invincibility to do that? No thank you. Let's see. But as far as what anyone else's does... Okay, well I can't find out the other information about the other limit break. So if I'm gonna buy one for anybody, it'd probably be for Nash. We receive stolen goods from Vane every day, so stop in frequently. Alright, now... do we go... We're gonna go visit Ramus, and then we'll come back. I keep losing track of where the dragon wings are, so sorry about the meandering. Congrats, Alex. You really did make your dream come true and became a Dragon Master. I know you really want Luna to be the most excited about it, though. You don't have to try and hide your feelings from me, Alex. We're best buds, right? Hurry up and save Luna, and then let's all head back to Berg. Together. Wow, Alex, I've never seen you looking so cool before. I'm sure Luna will be very impressed. Every woman loves a man in uniform. He's right, Alex. Now let's go find her so you can show off. Alright. Now to give our money to a store. If people know the Dragon Master shops, your business will really pick up. So new limit breaks. Okay, so these are going to give new limit breaks to. Okay, first of all, I can't afford it, but apparently there's just very little. Okay, here we go. The Harmony Guide. Okay, so Judgment Litany is her limit. Instant death to all enemies. Requires Althenadol to use. So it is completely and utterly useless for boss fights, but would definitely be useful for mob fights. So, and yeah, Mia's is double spell. I'm looking at the Prima guide. Fire and Ice Assault on all enemies. Spark Wave. Oh. Wow, none of these limits are good. So the one I got from Nash is depressing. It just stuns enemies. So it seems like all of the ones that take work to unlock are just worse than the original. Now, Kyle's does do damage. I don't know how much compared to the original, but it does do damage. Okay, well, if nothing else, it was worth stopping by his house. Now, before I take the balloon over to Might, can I now go over and get the, I keep going back and forth because literally once you go to the frontier, it's gone. You can't get the, bromide anymore, so I'm trying to figure out like when that window is going to shut on me. Do I have to literally give him the parts and then go back once I've given him the parts before we get on the airship? There we go. Okay, or we just pick it up now. So we got Mia's bromide 4. Clean yet obscene. And now we have it. So now we will go back to Might's Tower. I don't think we have any ones to pick up for a while, actually. I think the next one is after we complete the grindery. Assuming there's not a mystery dungeon that's going to take an hour. Hands it over Balloon Engine. This is Shira's engine? I hate to admit it, but it's well made. Not as good as anything I'd make, I assure you. I could have been a great inventor with more training, but never mind that now. Damn what? What happened? Oh, that disappeared in a sec. Oh, I just hit deny. It asked me whether or not, you know, it was like an auto mod held for message, and I'm like, nah, they can't chat here. So, it's easy for me to notice because, like, the auto mod message, like, puts it in, like, it takes up, like, 40% of the chat window. I'm like, okay, I need to go ahead and address that. But it was so muscle memory that was dangerous for me to do because they could have frozen the screen again. So thankfully it did freeze it this time. I'll go upstairs and install this into the airship once I make it perfect, which won't take long. You and your friends can wait here, and I'll remind you to not touch anything. Yeah. This is great, Alex. We're finally gonna make it to the frontier. What's this? Why haven't you all taken off yet? Because Nash destroyed the airship's engine. He's been working for Galleon all along. That's terrible. So what about the airship itself? It's fine. Mida's upstairs installing the engine from our first balloon. Well then, there's nothing left for us all to do but wait. How about you be my 5th party member? How about that? We got no Nash. The frontier's a cursed land. I don't know what's out there, Alex. No one does. Are you certain you are ready to venture there? Of course. Oh, I knew you wouldn't let me down, Alex. In fact, there are times when I wish I was as brave as you. Alex, being a Dragon Master isn't just about showing off your strength and good looks. It's also about representing all the children of Althena, and doing it with pride and honor. Think hard about what that means to you, Alex. I will. So you're a Dragon Master. The boy has finally become a man. I'm proud of you, Alex. Very proud indeed. Mike is almost as happy for you as I am, Alex. Hi, Mia. Alex, you have to understand that Nash was thinking with his heart. In his mind, he didn't believe he was betraying us. He was protecting us from harm. I know how she feels, but what Nash did was so wrong. I believe in Nash. I have to believe in him, because it would hurt me too much inside if I couldn't. Well, no matter where Nash thinks from, it's never good. Alex, we have to get away from that chute. We're here to fly on the airship and find Lunar, remember? Nash is an idiot. How can he not understand the grief he's causing Mia? He should have thought about the consequences of his actions. Since when did Kyle become an expert on relationships? I'm gonna claw Nash's eyes out the next time I see him. It's not just what he's done to us, it's what he's done to Mia. When she's angry, Jessica's more like a cat than I am. Listen up. The airship is finished. Come on upstairs and see my latest brilliant creation. With the power of the 4 dragons, Galleon might well be invincible. But only if you try to fight him on his terms, Alex. You have a power that cannot be measured and that Galleon can never steal from you. Do you understand what that power is, Alex? Do you know how to use it? The human spirit? Yes, I do. Thank you for the hydrate. I know you think I'm just a babbling old man, Alex, and you're probably right. But I hope you can at least draw some useful advice out of my ranting and raving. Alright, then it loops. We're off to the frontier! Not sure why this music is playing here, but fine. We're on the roof. It shouldn't be playing here. Given time, I could design and build a far superior airship, but this will have to do. Alright, we'll finally be able to hit up the frontier with this. Just you wait, Galleon. I've been checking my naughty list. My list twice, and you've been naughty, not nice. I hate to admit it, but Kyle's confidence is infectious, isn't it? I don't understand why they're so excited about what we're going to do, Alex. There's nothing cheerful to me about the thought of taking someone's life. Nash. Don't worry, Luna, we're finally coming. Alex, do your best. I will. All aboard. Next stop, the frontier. Quite an amazing resemblance. What's that, mate? The one between that Alex kid and you at that age. Really? I think it was a bit more stylish than that. Stylish? Bah, if you knew what style was, you would take off that beret and burn the damned rag. Huh. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm sorry you must undo what I have done. Good luck and Godspeed, friend. What a horrid place. No trees, no grass, no life. This is the frontier, untouched by the hand of the goddess. Where's the Vile tribe? Where's the Magic Emperor? The sooner we wipe them out, the sooner we can leave this horrible place. What's that? Just like the ship, like the airship like moves a little bit and stops, moves a little bit and stops.
Look at the size of that steel monstrosity! Is Luna really in there?
She's in there. I can feel it, Nal.
Galleon's Casino. There it is, Jess. Are you ready? Not to steal one of your lines, Kyle, but I was born ready. Hang on, everyone. What was that? We just bounced off thin air? Alright then, let's hit it again. It's not working. Any more of this and you'll break the airship for good. Galleon's placed a magical barrier over the whole of the grindery. So would anyone like to suggest what we should try next? Look, there's a town over there. Let's land and see if we can find another way in. But the ship's nowhere near the grindery to bounce off its force field, though. You're like on the outside of the crater. You shouldn't be bouncing off. You must be the new miners, right? Say, has anyone told you how much you look like humans? Well, you do. I don't make ugly mugs. I just call them. The metal we scrape out of the earth is used by Galleon for his creation. Every piece, no matter how small. I can't wait for him to crush the world of the humans. Couldn't tell if that was a path or just a jagged end. Now, if this were the Sega CD version, this would be where we would rescue everybody from Berg. Because all of them were kidnapped to work in the mines. We didn't have the level of internal oppression. I'm sure there was some elements of that, but it wasn't as fleshed out. Okay, this is just kind of like an empty bedroom. I know that the way to the mines is connected to one of the buildings. It's just that I don't know which of those buildings it's going to be in this version. Are you new miners? I'm not allowed to let you rest here, but I can at least do this for you. I know it won't last for long, but I hope it's enough to help you survive the rest of the day. Makes sense, since there wouldn't be any Althena statues out here, except for that one spot where it is a surprise to us. Okay, so this is not the way. Okay, so that's the bedroom. Secretly a goddess statue, it's possible. Zenobia says she cares about us, but as far as I can tell, she only cares about her own ambitions. If she really cared, she wouldn't have us working under these conditions. We're literally killing ourselves for her. I will save just number one because I haven't saved since the Black Dragon Fortress, which has been a while ago. And number two, some of these later areas I have heard from people have been more prone to freezing. And since we're playing on an emulator, I am taking no chances. Sorry, but I ain't allowed to serve minors. The only ones who get drinks are these lousy no-good guards. I'd gladly pour brews for all of you if it didn't mean getting my limbs hacked off. Ugh, drank too much. Supposed to be humans around here, but too drunk to search for them. I've been finding it really hard to drink lately. I don't know, maybe it's time for me to quit. Or maybe it's tough to drink with that helmet on. You are without question the ugliest members of the vile tribe I have ever seen. Monsters like you give monsters like us a bad name. The last tunnel we dug is shakier than a hyperactive kid. The roof's gonna crumble the next time a miner sneezes, belches, or farts inside of it. They cover the trifecta. Way to go, Working Designs. Let's go this way. Working for Galleon is a privilege. He's going to turn the ore from this mine into the ultimate weapon and take care of the humans for us. Then he'll lead us to the land of Althena and to let us live in the glory of his magic. That's why I work so hard. That's why I dig until my hands bleed. I'm really not sure how to enter the mines themselves. I think that's where we came in from, right? Have you heard all the rumors about humans in the frontier? Not that I really care, mind you. If we capture them, we'll just put them to work in the mine. Okay, no, we came in that side. This also takes us to the world map. Okay, so that's where Talon is on... Okay, I thought Talon was inside the crater. I see. That explains the bouncing off. Okay, so we actually went in a complete circle. We went through this one, somehow exited out the other one. So then, what is the path forward? Mine-wise. Ah. Oh. Sorry, I thought that it did that because the music was going to fully change. I'm sorry, don't hit me. I'll go back. Just don't hit. You're not guards, are you? Don't tell them I'm in here. I just need to rest for a few minutes. I'm so tired. So tired. I'm looking at the time, 7:26, just trying to be mindful. Finally. Okay, good. We found the mines. Healing fruit. Now, I know that the layout of this place was so awful in Lunar Legend that I needed a map. But it was a little bit more tame on the remaster, but it's still going to be rough, I'm assuming. Unless Harmony cut corners. Silverlight. We never did buy Starlight, so oops. Next time. Okay, I'm digging. You don't have to stab me in the butt with your sword again, really. Hey, you're not a guard. Sorry about that little outburst. These days, just kind of expect to steal spanking when someone sneaks up behind me. We dig for Galleon. We dig for the Vile Tribe. We dig for the Blue Star. Heave ho, heave ho. This scoop is for Master Galleon. This scoop is for the Vile Tribe. I can't go on any longer. I haven't eaten in days. It seems like almost everyone is being forced to labor by Galleon. We
We dig and dig until we choke on the dust and dirt, but it never stops. The digging never stops. I envy the ones who died. I envy them because they don't have to dig. We've been rustling our humps for weeks, and the grindery still isn't finished. I'm beginning to wonder if it will ever be finished. Help! Please help me! That cry came from the room we just walked through. And so did that awful sound. One of the mine tunnels must have collapsed. Hurry, we must go back and try to help. We can't go back there, Jess. Are you forgetting that we're sneaking around this place? The guards see a bunch of humans running around. This gig is up. So what do you suggest we do? Leave the poor slave miners back there to die? Real compassionate, Mr. Nice Guy. If comments like that make me ashamed to know you. Look, Jess, I want to help too. But the reality is that if we're caught, we're just as dead as they are. I'm tired of arguing, Alex. You make the call. Do we help the miners or keep going? We go back and help them. We must try to help them, even if what they're doing is wrong. Because if we don't, we're just the same as the Magic Emperor. None of you have a lick of common sense, but that's why I like you all. Let's go. Alex, I thought we were going to help the miners. He's still in the standing animation. They didn't even bother to modify it. He's just still standing. There's just rocks superimposed on him. It's kind of weird. Are you crazy? There's no way I'm gonna help you. If I don't keep working, I'm dead too. Like he still even has like the rocking animation that the other guy does. Then just stay out of her way, you gutless wonder. It's ridiculous. He's alive. You did it. Oh, I'm so happy. What the hell is going on here? You all know you're not supposed to stop working for any reason. Leave this fool to die and get back to the work before we decide to execute the lot of you. And don't think for a second that we won't crush your worthless heads if you disobey. Remember that you were brought here because you were too weak to fight Zenobia's hordes. If you don't serve her by working in the mines, you're not fit to live anyway. Wait, who are you? You're humans, all of you. You are correct, sir. Now can you guess which one of you I'm gonna kill first? Alright. We have Zephyr Blade. She's not gonna reach. We need to attack the person closest. Oh, they resist wind 100%. He didn't. Is that? I guess that's wind elemental also. Wait, what's the strat? Okay, I guess just like pure magic then. But our wind elemental limit didn't work, and neither does physical, so we need to, I guess, just use the dragon ability. There's no... Kyle literally cannot participate in this fight, he just needs to defend. Got a healing fruit? Did I ever mention how much I enjoy winning? Yeah. We've heard it before. Let's get out of here before we attract any more attention. How interesting. They saved that miner's life, even knowing the danger they faced in doing so. With such selfless bravery in their hearts, they might yet defeat the Magic Emperor. Doesn't it feel great after helping out someone in need? What are you talking about, Kyle? You were the first one trying to slink away instead of lending a hand. Then again, I bet you freak out seeing yourself in the mirror every morning with a dual personality like that. I said that I was envious of the dead, but I was wrong. I don't want to die, I want to live, even if it means I have to suffer. Thank you for helping out my friend, but aren't you humans supposed to be the selfish spawn of Althena? I've been told in my life that humans wanted to destroy us. Well, we did just wipe out 4 of your kind in front of you, sorry. Won't happen again. Okay, so I have an inkling that we probably need to go this way-ish. Devil Pendant. Resistance up. I mean, quite frankly, these two are probably going to be invaluable for Kyle, and I don't want, at least for the final fight. I can't really replace either one. It's going to probably, yeah, Mia probably needs to have this. She doesn't need to, she doesn't need the luck that much. Here. I like that there's more space to run around. That's definitely nice. Protection ring only increases defense. Guard ring increases defense and resistance. So protection ring is not that helpful, sadly. I wish I could say it was. It just isn't. Starlight. Oh. This is not where we need to go. Uh-oh. Okay, so then that means we have to go down on this path that I was initially going towards, thinking it's not the right way, it actually is. Starlight again. There's a chest down there. I don't know how badly I want it, though. I mean, if it's an item like a Devil's Pendant, it might be worth it to get. Healing Fruit. I'm going to try to see if I can do it. See, it makes a world of difference if you actually have areas with space wide enough to be able to run past enemies. Completely changes the game into a different game. Radiant Tiara. That is for Jessica. Extra 4 defense.
And now we can go back to the previous area and go up. That's fine. That's fine. Just to say, if he had like a little bit wider of a spot of a walk radius, it'd be better. Okay, wrong way, correct way. Healing fruit. We have 2 starlights we picked up, so we have 4 total. And of course, this is the place that has the statue. Oops! What is this place? These look like markers and all. Grave markers. These must be where the miners are buried. This is what they're doing with their dead? How pathetic. All we can do is petition Althena to watch over them with the honor they deserved. It's a statue of the goddess, but what's it doing in here? Is the Vile tribe? You were the ones who saved me from being buried alive when the tunnel collapsed. You have my thanks. Question, how'd you get here before we did? There are many shortcuts and other passages in the mines that only we miners know about. Can you tell us why there's a statue of Althena here? I thought the Vile tribe hated the goddess. This is true. We have hated Althena since she banished us to the frontier. But the only way we can survive here with such weak magic is to look to the very goddess we hate. What irony. A warning before you go. The Vile tribe doesn't know what you humans are really like. They want to help Galleon destroy you. Please be careful. Cheer up, Alex. I have a feeling we'll find Luna soon. Uh-oh, it's quiet in here. We all know what that means. Let's get ready to rumble. What just happened? The entire cave went dark.
Alex, can you hear me? Don't let your guard down. This isn't just any blackout. Aye. Hey, hey. What's happening? Jessica, Mia? Alex, a cowardly act from a master of the yellow arts. Let them go before I cleave you in two, wench. Yeah, what he said, grr. Aren't the two of you intimidating? Give me a moment to think this over. Should I release your precious friends, or should I make use of them? What to do? I've just the ticket, a fight. Kyle versus Alex to save their dear friends. Should you fail to cooperate, you'll be witness to an uncomfortable execution. The only woman I take orders from is Jess, you skanky scab sucker. Ooh, sticks and stones and all that. I'm afraid your schoolyard taunts have failed to achieve the desired effect. I shall see a bloodletting. I care not whether it happens to be yours or theirs. You heard her, Alex. Let's give her what she wants.
All right. Well, I'm not holding back, so I'm gonna go ahead and send you to the netherworld. Good luck, Kyle. Failed. Critical 0, I love it. Do you think you're really fooling anyone with that pathetic show? Show me a real fight. If you do not, you shall witness your friends writhing in agony until they expire before your very eyes. Sorry, but I can't do that. What? You would choose to let your friends die rather than fight to save them? I'd gladly save Mia's angelic life, but there's no way I'm gonna put my life on the line for that beast chick. And there's no way I'm gonna fight the Dragon Master because I don't want to lose. Kyle, well, I know, especially since we literally just had an arc not that long ago where it happened. I mean, first of all, I don't know how she saw through my acting. I tried to send Kyle to the netherworld. I mean, I tried really hard to sell it. Kyle, what? I knew he was selfish, but I didn't know he was this bad. You're not fooling anyone with that act. Look into my eyes and tell me it's all an act, Zenobia. You've never had to suffer through one of Jess's temper tantrums, have you? Go ahead, finish her. I could use a little peace and quiet. Yapping like the woman from Paranoia Agent. It's unbelievable. Kyle, you brainless mutt. What are you saying? I don't yell at you that much. Oh, so I'm brainless? Oh, so I'm a whiner? You know what you need, Jess? You need the discipline your dad never gave you. Is that what you really think? I dare you to come up here and even try it. Kyle, this might not be the right time to vent your frustrations. Unbelievable. I suppose I'll kill you first, then Alex, and watch the quarrel next. Alright, we're free. That's great, Jess. Now come on, get down here. Ready, Mia? Ready. Damn it, not again. Wow, you were bluffing. Of course, the smarter they think they are, the easier it is to fool them. Every time I have you at my mercy, you manage to escape. But not this time. Your performance is over. It's time for the final curtain to fall. Farewell. Smiley face demon. I remember Shadow. Loves it. We're gonna go ahead and hit him with the sledgehammer for mega damage. I know, it's just Jessica doesn't really strike me as someone who should be a damsel in distress, though. I really don't think so. Let's power him up and then do Shine Blade. I suppose I could also have me, well, next turn.
Freeze!
pretty powerful attack. What? Where did Jess go? Okay, I guess she's hiding behind. I guess she's perfectly behind Kyle. I don't understand. We'll go ahead and use Divine Litany. And then he's gonna use his limit. Okay, yeah, she somehow got moved perfectly behind him. Okay, now she's visible. Something must have happened. $665. I am having some drop frames, nothing too major, thankfully. Piercing eyes, which won't work this round. But I remember him being quite annoying with some of his statuses. Yeah, I know, but like she got unearthed, I think later, whenever she cast an animation, but like somehow she just would disappear from view completely. Let's use Ice Geyser. Ghastly. I mean, it's kind of true. I like the O face like like Allegria would make in Bittersweet Candy Bowl. Good critical. Oh, look at his face. He's gonna do something fun. And it'll actually work, because our invulnerability rounds are over. Let's see what he's got. Black Bile. Oh no, she can't cast her Mega Magic anything. The status helmet doesn't know where to actually be. I'm not convinced it's directly over her. I dropped the controller to the floor. Back up. Good work. Black Bile again. Ooh. Well, that would be a problem if it wasn't for the fact that we have a healing spell on already. Unfortunately, he's way out of range. I'm gonna try. I'll use the icicle. Well, the good thing is you can't stop me from doing this. I'll just use the icicle staff special ability. Black Bile. Just gonna silence everybody.
It was. It reacts to being hit, and so because Alex has multiple hits to Sword Dance, it just gets to stay around longer. He's doing it again! So he's just gonna keep on, he's just gonna keep on silencing people. I mean, that can be annoying, but he has to balance it with actually dealing damage to us, and I think he forgot to attack. So now is it's I thought it was the same one. It's the actual attack. It's for a lot. An absolute truckload of damage, actually. I don't have enough for healing. I could, if I really wanted to, but I don't. I think he's just gonna do a normal attack this round, which is fine. Okay, well that's not as good. Hitting Mia twice is not good. Here he goes. Don't give up. There's Alex's level, Jessica's level. She gained 2 levels from that one, 30 to 32. She did fall behind because she wasn't in the that Black Dragon cave. She has Charity Litany. There's Mia's 2 levels. Kyle's level. So I don't have to heal them. They're fully healed now because they all leveled up. You were brilliant, Kyle. That was one of the best actings I've ever seen. And you ad-libbed all your dialogue, too. Huh? I wasn't acting. I was just speaking the truth. What? Don't tell me you're gonna stand here and deny that you won like a weak old puppy. Deep down, the both of you really like each other, don't you? I could see it in your eyes. I wish I had someone like that in my life. The only thing that's gonna be in Kyle's eye is my fist. Yikes, I think we just crossed the line from playful to pissed. How about our truce until we can find Galleon's castle, Jess? Made it right underneath. I will say of all iterations of this cave, and I can't believe I'm saying it, this might be the best one. This one I felt was the least nebulous in terms of where to go, had the least amount of narrow areas for you to get absolutely forced into mandatory encounters, and did not require me to pull open a massive map like Lunar Legend did, with like multiple levels and floors. So I will say, as far as dungeons go, this is the best Harmony's had, and probably will ever have. So, high praise from me. Caden. I hope so, I really do. We hate humans, we hate Althena, but we want their green earth. What is this? It appears to be a protective cocoon. The walls of the sack absorb the weak magic field of the frontier, and infuse the inhabitants with life-giving power. The weaker members of the Vile tribe might have to stay in cocoons all their lives. How utterly horrible. It's too sad to imagine. Yeah, the Vile tribe might lead difficult lives, but that's no excuse for them to invade our lands and kill us. I agree, but living like this might have crushed any resolve they once had to carry on. It's so cold in here, but I won't be like this much longer. Soon it will be the humans' turn to suffer.
I want to leave this place and go back to the Blessed Lands. I want to take back what the humans stole away from us. I want it back, want it all back. My teachers at the guild taught me that the entire world was once like the frontier. My teachers at the shrine taught me the same thing. Althena used her power to transform our world into the Green Earth. Because the Vile tribe was engaged in evil acts, Althena exiled them to the frontier, the only place where her magic could not reach. Oh, the Green Earth blessed by Althena, the Green Star, and the Blue Earth. Soon they will be ours. Oh, I can hear the grindery, the sound that will lead the Vile tribe to the Green Earth, and push the humans out into the frontier. I'm getting a weird feeling about this place. What's wrong, Jess? Do you sense some kind of danger? No, Kyle, not danger. This place just feels oddly familiar. Yeah, well, I'll keep one hand on the hilt of my sword, just in case. Hey, who's that? Welcome to the village of Caden. We've been waiting for you. Is this the home of the Vile tribe? You look like a worker from the Talon mine. What are you doing here? Hey, look at that! This is a shrine to Althena. That's why I felt so strange when we came here. What's going on here, and who are you? Phasia. It's a trap! No, this is not a place of contention. You were guided here so that I could instruct you on how to enter Ruit. The Vile tribe lost many lives building that stronghold. Hikaru, welcome! Yes, we had a bit of a rough start, just like the preceding stream prior to that. I kept having dungeons that I dismissed as being nothing and then ended up being very, very long dungeons, but everything other than that's been just fine. Blobbert Overlord, I don't know if, I don't know what to make of that. The Vile tribe lost many lives building that stronghold, and it cannot be entered by any means save one, which is, there's a hidden door to the left of the front gate. It is opened with a password that is given only to select members of the Vile tribe. Phasia, why are you telling us all this? And why are you helping us? From the moment we were banished to this barren wasteland, we began to die. And unless we claim some of Althena's power for ourselves, our end is all but certain to come about during this generation. My sister Zenobia said we must seize that power by force. Althena's will must be bent to serve our immediate need for survival. I do, however, have my reservations about her methods. Instead of stealing Althena's power, I believe we can beg for forgiveness. After all, we were the ones that transgressed the bounds of good. I believe that in her love and wisdom she would welcome us back into her light. For you see, I have watched the progress and discovery you have made on your journey, and I've realized that what my sisters are doing is wrong. Why should we believe a word of this, Honey Lips? For all we know, this is just another one of your tribal tricks. You are free to choose whether to believe whether I have. You are free to choose for yourself whether or not to believe in what I say. I do not expect your faith in me to be easily gained back. If you insist on seeing me only as an enemy, I would not be surprised. In that case, I would have to fight you all alongside my errant sisters. Because my tribe deserves a chance at a real life in a real world. What should we do, Alex? She really sounds like she's bearing her soul to us. I think we should trust her, Alex. I mean, she waited here for us. I don't think all of the Vile tribe are bad people. That's become clear to me since we've arrived on the frontier. They might look different, but they act and feel much the same as humans do. I think she deserves our trust, Alex. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree with Mia. I don't think I can trust her. I will trust Phasia too. The password to open the hidden door at Ruit is Green Earth. That's what every member of the Vile tribe yearns more than anything to see. It's time for you to settle the question, Alex. Is your strength, the strength of Althena and of her children, enough to overcome the power of the Magic Emperor? Meet with him, Alex, and hold out the answer for the whole world to see. Phasia.
Well, I actually didn't choose that option. I'm being very, very Alex coded. It feels less like Super Mario RPG, where I'm like, yeah, he could conceivably be a villain. No, not really. Other than that one book that we had with the text from Phaecia, presumably Phaecia, about like that one part about the Vile Tribe being untrue. We've only saw it in books and that one manga that we had talked about that kind of confirmed my hero theory. But not explicitly, but kinda sorta. But no, they don't really talk about the Vile Tribe in Eternal Blue at all, which I think is a shame. But it's up to us to know, did they integrate into human society or did they perish? I believe they lived on, as the passage has indicated. Alright, I think we have enough, just enough, time to do this. And that'll probably be it for today, because we have Robin Hood. Yeah, because the thing is, he's kind of living out in the middle of nowhere. We don't really know who his parents are. He's living with his grandfather, and he has the markings. So I mean, they're kind of those little subtle things. This is Ruin. It's quite a formidable fortress, that's for certain. Yeah, pretty much. No reason for them to be banished there anymore. Who's gonna say no? It's quite a formidable fortress, that's for certain. I doubt we could break through this door even with combined effort. Which is why I'm glad we have the password. Okay, time for the password. Does anyone remember it? Yep, check this out. And then it works. I believe it was Green Earth. Perfect, thanks, Mia. What do you think Galleon's gonna say when we find him? Oh yeah, he won't be able to speak with my hands around his throat. The Green Earth is something we all take for granted. But the Vile Tribe would do anything to live there. It's so sad. It's the first time I think Alex made that expression. Oh, those are the guys that go, "Rah!" when you get close to them, I think. But I don't think they're going to do that in this version. Starlight. That brings our total to, I think, 4. We are kind of working with nothing. Yeah, they don't make any noise. I guess that's a plus or a minus depending on whether you felt it added to the atmosphere. Because I could certainly understand like it getting annoying to hear like, hey, hey, beam armlets. But I kind of liked it. I didn't mind it too much. Mia? Yes, I do too, so I kind of miss them. Plus it helped me know when some enemies were chasing me. Silverlight, even better chest. Here I am saving all my silver lights for the final battle and I'll probably not use any of them, but it's just the way I am a compulsive hoarder. Just ask me and my 99 healing herbs. Do I want to go into that building or no? I don't know where I'm going. But I'm dodging things. I like dodging. It makes me feel like I'm playing Lunar when I'm able to dodge. Oh, wow, what a weird spawn spot for that guy. Okay, there's a chest here. Okay, so this area was all for a chest. Oh, I chose the wrong one. Well, hopefully this kills them instantly, so I don't have to worry about it. Although I have a feeling since they're carrying staffs, probably not. Yeah. Yeah, safe bet. Oh, they have strong defense, too. So this is gonna miss. I chose the wrong one. And because it's an area of effect and not something where you select a target, there is no safeguard of you being able to cancel or you know your confirmation. It basically just happens. So we have an Angel's Tear, so we have a revive item. Healing Fruit. That's the side I think we came in. Okay, so this only goes to that dead end spot, I think. That was rough. Egg shot. My goodness. I guess guns did exist. Fire kick. That is a punch, sir. That hits more than once. It does 40 damage like 3 times to a single target. Bye. Damage per hit, hits 3 times. Yeah, that's a problem for me. What is the charity litany? Okay, single target restores all HP. The problem I have right now is I don't know where to actually go to progress. So this gets me the chest I already got. I'm hoping it's here. This is a fine mess I've gotten myself into. Let's go this way. Please let this be where to go. Yes. That looks promising. Okay, good. We're in. Tri-ring. So what status elements does that protect against? All status changes. Still saying yes to Jess, including because we want to be able to prevent mute. That was certainly annoying as a status ailment. Alex probably should get... We're going to lose out on some agility, but... Stun, Poison, Sleep. That Royce fight's going to be irritating because there is the possibility that he could be afflicted by sleep at the final dungeon, so... Fresh ring. Yeah, okay, nothing that way. 8:12. Still have about a comfortable maybe 40 minutes. The thing about Lunar is I can save anywhere. That's the good news. So I don't have to necessarily worry about like, oh no, I've got to find a save point. It's anywhere. Anywhere you want it to be. Well, 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 to what do we owe the honor of this visit, humans? It's not often we receive visitors here. In fact, we discourage the practice. Who are you? My name is Tabin, and this, as they say, is your lucky day. For you see, you have come at precisely the right time to witness the extraordinary. Today is the debut of my latest invention, the Mobile Magic Masher. Sounds interesting, but you might want to think twice on the name, bud. By the time we're done, you'll be changing the name to Immobile. Alas, your feeble words won't save you, human. It's time to introduce those who disobey the Magic Emperor to the true meaning of terror. I don't like the sound of that one bit. Tabin wasn't lying. There's a powerful magic very close to us. I can sense it. You didn't listen to me. I warned you, but you didn't listen. How ignorant and irresponsible can you be?
I recognize that voice. Afraid to show yourself, traitor? You should be. Afraid of you? You're the one who's going to feel fear, Kyle. Inside this armor, my power is amplified beyond measure. You can't stop me. You can't even hope to slow me down. Your only choices are submission and servitude, or failure and death. Alex, is it just me, or does Nash kind of look like a giant chicken? Holy buffalo wings. If you value your lives, you'll cease your disobedient course and obey the Magic Emperor. Don't force him to destroy you and everyone you care about. Shut up, you moron. You think I'm gonna listen to you after what you've done? I'm gonna knock you and that ridiculous getup of yours to the Blue Star and back. I wasn't able to talk any sense to you before, so why should you start listening now? Now I'll have to use force, but don't fret, I shan't kill you. That comes later, and not by my hand. I like that Null is kind of curled up in his sleeping animation. I'm so tired. Damn you, Nash. Mia, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt anyone. I did all this for you. Nash. You idiot! Did you really think that if only we survive this calamity, that would be enough? Did you really think that if everyone else suffers and dies, that it's all right? Did you really think that doing this would make me happy? Well, What made me happy is when you were helping us. When you were helping Alex. Don't you understand why he's trying so hard to save Luna? Don't you understand anything? Please, Nash. Please stop this. The Nash I know wouldn't do something like this. The Nash I love would never stoop to this level. I'm sorry, Mia. I really messed things up this time, didn't I? Oh, Nash. I'm sorry, Mia. It looks like you have a much stronger heart than I thought. If I don't become stronger myself, the one I care about most will end up suffering from my mistakes. To call myself a lead is a joke. If I can't understand something as simple as that, I'm really sorry for everything I've done. To all of you. I know it's shameful, but could you forgive me? Nash. Alas, despite this little change of heart, the power of my invention must be known.
Yeah, I kind of wish yeah, but the thing is, by this universe's logic, she would have had to have hit a critical hit with her slap in order for him to be knocked back. The RNG was not in her favor, despite wearing one fortune ring to increase her luck, so I don't know what else we could have done. We could completely restart the game and hope she gets a critical next time. I don't mind watching Nash get slapped, but I think we are under a little bit of a time constraint today, sadly. Alas, despite this little change of heart, the power of my invention must be known. I won't let you all depart without a minor demonstration via remote control. Behold the power of the mobile magic masher, humans. I knew that apology was just another damn lie. You are dead, Nash. Dead! It wasn't me, Kyle. I'm not doing anything. Nash? Help me, Mia. Alright. We do have Dragon Guard, which I constantly forget about, but I'm not going to do it now. We're definitely going to need it for Galleon. 100% going to need that. If we can kind of parse out his phases. I wonder if they're going to keep the tells about like exactly what attack he's going to do, because that's going to be really necessary when we get to that. Let's do Vigor. Divine. Riot. Alright, he's gonna do it again. It's the same animation. Alright, Sword Dance. Ire Sledge for mega damage. Strength up on Alex. Shine Blade for extreme damage. Defense is pretty high. Electro Shower. Okay, so it's the same animation but a different attack. It doesn't matter though. We need to start spacing them out. Yes. Can't get past. Like Zenobia is gonna be like, nope, nope, I've fallen for this once before with the 0 damage, I'm not falling for it again. Okay, so Kyle needs to get close to Nash and lay into him. Oh, not close enough. Oh, wow, that did a ton of damage. He's really weak to ice. My goodness. Alright, now we fight for real. I love it. I love her maze. Thunderbolts. Looks like on Jess. 141 damage is pretty good. Damn. That hurt. So she's alive. Not so weak after all. I don't think it should be this long with how much damage we're doing with Mia's attacks and everyone else's. Thunderbolt on who? So she gained 18 from that. Oh! Now that I think about it, oh, Jess must have been barely alive if she had only... Oh, she had 19 HP, didn't she? When it was her turn, after she had the regen. So she must have been like 1 or 2 health. She must have like been hanging on by like a single thread. Don't worry about it. There he goes. 30,000 experience. There's Alex's level. Jess's. Mia's. And Kyle's. So, full heal. I did! Quite a disappointing performance, I must admit. Ah, well, back to the drawing board for that one, I suppose. It does have, I guess upon, you know, it's not something I ever would have noticed on any other version of the game. But looking at him carefully, he does have the tattoos. He does have, like, the Vile Tribe tattoos on the side of his face. I've never noticed that about him ever. So I guess this is the first version of the game I've actually really noticed that detail. And I guess you have Harmony to thank for that one. I did make fried chicken out of him. Enough of the games, though. The time is at hand for the main event. The unveiling of my life's work. The grindery! What? Ha 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 ha. He had to think about it for a bit. He's like, what's my line? I'll just ad-lib it. Say something stupid, Nash. Give me a reason to slap you silly, you mentally castrated nincompoop. That's better. It looks like Mia slapping some sense into him did the trick. I'll forgive you this time, Nash. I'm gonna keep my eye on you, of course, but I forgive you. Alex, can you forgive him too? That's what friends do, right? I'm not really in the forgiving mood. Sorry, it was nice to face you, but this is where I draw the line. I'm not in the forgiving mood. I can't forgive you unless you promise that your traitorous ways are a thing of the past. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. Alex, I swear, never again. Oh, Nash, I'm so glad to hear you say those words. Mia, everyone, thank you. Taven wasn't lying about the grindery. It's an armored castle that moves. In fact, it's nearing completion as we speak. And once it starts moving, it can't be stopped, so we mustn't waste any time. What, a moving castle? I think you're still dizzy from that slap Mia gave you. It's all true, but no time for details now. We have to reach the activation room. Luna. Quickly, Alex. Alright. Nash, your punishment was not getting any of the EXP from that boss fight. We can take off Mia's bromide. We can really replace it with something different. We can give him, I mean, his limit break is not that good. Yeah, it does. So his wisdom is lowered, of course, when we take off the bromide. It increases his strength and his luck. Odd choices for stats to raise. I suppose we can see what whether his limit break does damage. It doesn't say that it does, but it doesn't say that it doesn't. So Nash has the full limit break. So I guess what we can do is whenever we exit this area, we can save and find a random fight to use it in. Use it, reload so we have our limit break for next time. These switches look pretty cool, Alex. Do you think it's okay if I touch them? I don't think so, no. You might blow this place up. I have an idea. We'll go outside and let Nash hit the switches. That way if the tower blows up, he's the only one who gets killed. What do you think? I think you should shut up. Don't bother with the switches. Once the grind restarted, it can't be stopped. Then why did you say go to the activation room? First of all, we were in it. Second of all... I don't have a second of all. That was my whole point. Well, well, well. So you've made it to the frontier at last, Alex. Or should I call you Dragon Master? In any case, you're too late. Really? It looks like we're right on time to pound you to a bloody pulp. Give Luna back. Where is she? Resting peacefully in a slumber of my design, but I shall awaken her soon enough. If you've done anything to her, you'll answer to me. I answer to no one, rodent, and soon you'll witness the manifestation of that fact. Galleon! Oh, I guess we sidestepped it. We're that good. Our luck is so high. Tisk tisk, apparently our little hero isn't a patron of the theater. It seems I must enlighten you then. The time for us to contest the future, the time for our final confrontation is still yet to come. As any duller with an ounce of culture knows, the climax is reserved for the third act, and as things are now, your amusing little trials and tribulations, oh, we played that game recently, have only just brought us toward the close of our second act. I do, however, expect you to be a cooperative dear and save the best for last. Won't you play along? Enough of your posturing, Galleon. This is the one play where you won't witness the final scene. Having to make two versions of Alex Portrait stole from everyone else, yes. Taven. Yes, Magic Emperor, the grindery is operational. How lucky you are, humans. You survived the journey to the frontier and the attacks of my magical weapons. And now you're alive to witness the most important event in the history of the world. No, we're too late. Magic systems initialized. Power output maximized. Behold, humans, gaze upon my finest creation, the grindery. What's happening? Galleon. Don't worry about him, Alex. Worry about us. Wow, Nash was the first to run. Like the coward he is. A dungeon of such significance, it's going to be a dungeon in 2 Lunar games, not just one. By the goddess, we're dead. We're all dead. What would happen if that thing attacked a town? They've got Luna in there, Alex. We have to stop it. But how are we going to cross the barren wasteland? Why, in the airship you tried to destroy, butt brain. Yeah, we need to have a little talk about that stunt later, Nash. My fist on your noggin talk? We have to follow that monstrosity. For Luna's sake. For Luna's steak. Yeah, for her steak. For her sake. Or sake, since we're on the subject of food and drink. Could be sake. Let's go the other way. Actually, can we just like do this? Oh, okay, right. There's a scene. Wait, can I really just not? They want me to like manually walk out? Is that true? One second. Okay, so yeah, I literally have to walk out. Oh, wait, I think we bypassed a lot of stuff. I think we're here, aren't we? Yeah, because now we're at the front entrance. Ish. We still have a couple of screens to pass through. How's our health is fine because everybody leveled up. Close. You know, everybody's at max HP, including Nash, meaning that Mia did not hit him nearly hard enough. That's my thought. Thunder Mesh. Okay, I guess we'll have to try. So we have 3 areas left of the game, of course. We have the Grindery, we have Althena's Tower, and then we have the final whatever you want to call the final dungeon that Galleon's in. We have those 3 areas. By no means do I think that we're going to be able to do that in one stream. It's likely going to be 2 streams. Especially since some of those are going to be a lot more intense than others. I guess it's time to... Oh, okay. You get the... Oh, so when you equip the other one, it doesn't replace the limit break. It merely adds another one. We'll try the new one. And hopefully it'll be good. Oh, I chose the wrong one. with Kyle again. I keep doing that. Yeah, once we finish here, that'll end it. Technically, that option still works. All right, now Nash's limit, please. Okay, it is literally just paralysis and no damage, so not great. Now, some of you might argue, well, it might have some uses, it might have some niche applications in certain regular encounters. Jess's kills everybody. Jessica's literally just kills every enemy. It's just an insta-kill. So I would say Nash kind of loses out to that. Just a smidge. All right, let's get out of Ruid. To our airship, please. Let's follow the Grindery. It'll be impossible for something that size to move quickly anywhere, so there's still time. There it is, the Grindery. But how are we supposed to fight something as massive as that? Yeah, see, this is kind of irritating because there's multiple times our giant portraits kind of block the action in the background, let alone the fact that everything stops every time a text comes up. It is annoying that you can't actually see what's going on. We'll break down the doors, kick Galleon's face in, and that'll be the end of that. You've got to attack your enemy at the head. It's the first rule of bandit warfare. Quit with your brainless tactics, then again, it looks like you might be right for once in your life. Let's give it a try, Alex. No good, Kyle. Unless we can break through its barrier, we're completely out of luck. Good grief, Galleon, you psycho. What possessed you to build this beast of a clunker? I'm sure he's after Althena to gather her power. Oh no, the Goddess Tower! Mia, what's wrong? The Grinder is headed for the Goddess Tower. Galleon is going to use it to challenge Althena. That could be the only reason why he created such a monster. Galleon, what kind of sacrilege is this? Even if you're right, Mia, there's nothing we can do to stop it. There is, Jessica, but you have to take us to Vane. What? We have to get there before the Grindery does. Every second is precious. Please, Jessica, you must hurry. All right, leave that to me.
As you can see, Mother, we don't have any other choice. The only way for us to stop the grinder is to use the true power of Vayne. You're right, Mia. I'm proud of you for being able to make such a difficult decision. Tell me, Mia, why isn't Nash here to offer his support to you in this darkest hour? I don't think he has the guts to face you, Lamia. Kyle, Nash is at the transfer spring helping to evacuate the city. I appreciate his efforts, Jessica, but I believe Kyle's theory also has merit. And I don't blame Nash either. Any respect I once held for him has been lost. Oh, Mother, please don't say that. He knows he made a grave mistake. Enough, Mia. This isn't the time or place to discuss this matter. Alex, please retrieve Nash. Mia, begin your preparations to enter the Silver Spire. Well, buddy, here we are, about to break into a massive moving castle full of monsters. Am I the only one who's getting excited? This is going to be an adventure for the ages, Alex. You know, Mia's always had a strong will, but she's always kept it hidden beneath her shyness, which basically makes her the opposite of me. But she's changed now. She's learned how to wield that will, and just in time, too. I'll need help from all of you to do what I plan to do. Alex, I need you to find Nash and bring him back here as soon as you can. When you've both returned, we will all enter the Silver Spire. Whatever Mia's planning to do in the Silver Spire, it's gotta be something big. Everyone around here is talking about it in excited whispers. Alex, I can already feel the adrenaline starting to flow, and I like it. Alex, please proceed to the entrance of the Silver Spire. There's no time to waste. Help Mia, Alex. She knows what must be done. I'll remain here until every resident of Vayne has been safely evacuated to the ground. Find Nash and bring him back with you to the Silver Spire. And we will. Since time is precious, we will be waiting until Tuesday to do it. Sorry. Alright, so we will have the Mega Magic Vayne transformation aggressive sequence later. But Monday, we will continue and or possibly even beat Curse of Darkness. We have like maybe 2 2/3 of a dungeon left. 2 2/3 areas left before beating the game, and I've done quite a bit of off-stream grinding, and I have quite a bit of money, so if I need to use the super heal that costs money from our fairy friend, we can afford it. Basically meaning it's going to be hard, if not impossible, to die. We might still be able to do it, but I think we're adequately prepared to even take on the endgame stuff without a whole lot of resistance. So we'll see how far we get on Monday. Tuesday, absolutely not beating this. Like, every time I thought we were going to make good time, we haven't. So, since I am sure we will not be making good time, we will probably definitely not be able to. But look forward to more Lunar on Tuesday, and Monday we'll continue more of Castlevania, if not outright beat it. But thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful night, and I will see several of you very, very shortly for Robin Hood. Don't attempt Castlevania Fate. I will be very, very cautious. Before, Dracula summons the grindery, we might be in trouble then. But take care, everybody.